Hello friends, this video explain about the layout in ASP.NET MVC. Basically, layout is something similar to the master page in ASP.NET Web Form. Layout used to keep the UI element and theme consistency throughout the application. Razor layout introduced two new concepts called web page body and web page section. Web page body is just render the content of the referencing view at the specific place, and web page section are used to declare multiple sections in layout, and these sections defined by the referencing view. Now we take a look how to view files that we seen so far combined with layout file build a complete web page. When the home controller index is invoked, it returns the view that corresponds to the name of the action. In it, contents can be found in the index view of file, but obviously that only part of the story, since we missing the main structure of HTML document including header and the footer. I mentioned earlier the main structure is defined in the underscore layout.cshtml in the shared subfolder of the views folder. But how the view engine know to find it there? Well, we could tell it that we want to use the certain layout file by setting a value of layout property at top of the view file here. We make up the name for name a layout that does not exist. To verify this, we save the same and refresh the home page. And that complains it cannot find the layout that we have specified. By the way, if you see the generic error page, you probably custom error turned on in web.config. So go ahead and change the custom error mode remote only, or just remove the element in your web.config. So this is one place I can specify the layout, and obviously it override it whatever we setting in before. So let's comment that layout and look at viewstart.cshtml in view folder. The viewstart file is useful way to apply the properties to all of your views. So instead of adding the layout of property each individual view, you can define once in viewstart as a quick way to apply the same layout file on all views and easily reuse common element like header and footer. If you want even more flexibility, you can also add the viewstart folder to any subfolder. And remember that we can still override the property in that file on each individual view if necessary. Let's look at the layout file now. I want your attention to call the render body here. This is a way of content in the view file will be injected in the layout. Now everything in the view file has to be inserted there. Notice the last thing before the closing body tab is called render section. This means section of view file name script should be rendered here. If it is exists, the required parameter is false. So if there is no script section in the view, this will be just ignored. Index does not have a script section, but let's see what happens if we add one, and we do that with this syntax. Now we have added the script section on the index.cshtml file. We have saved the same and refresh the page. we have opened the view source of this page. Here you can see the script section has been rendered. Now let's do a little bit work to customize the application in layout and index view. Now in the index.cshtml we have changed the header of the index page, content of the index page, and also added the header should be like registration and provide some details about the registration, and added the link which will be redirect to the register page. We have added the login header, also provide the login details and add the login link which will be redirect over the login page. Saved all the content and start this application. Here you can see this page is totally customized according to your requirement. There is the registration button, here is the login button. If you click on the login button, it will be redirect to the login page. If you have clicked the registration button, it will be redirect to the register page. So in this video we have provided a explanation about how to use layout pages in the ASP.NET MVC application. Thank you.